Welcome along. Today I'm going to be trying out these acrylic markers from Transon. These have come via Amazon. I've never owned acrylic markers before, so I don't really know what I'm in for. When I very first started painting, I started with acrylic paints, and I've since gone on to using more watercolour than acrylics. So it'd be nice to go back to acrylics a little more. The colours here, there's 36. There doesn't seem to be a bright yellow one according to that chart on the back there. And there's only one red by the look of it. Maybe they'll come out different to what it shows you on there, quite often they do. These are all the stuff you can paint on, materials and glass and stuff. So I'm just going to open this up. I do like unwrapping things. So these are double ended. There's a dot tip and a brush tip. Now because I've been so used to using brushes all the time, I think I will naturally end up going to the brush. Because I'm not really sure with the dots, it depends what style you're going to go for, but because I've not used them yet, I don't really know if I've even got a style of what style I actually want to do. So as you can see there, there's nothing else in that box by the look of it apart from the pens, and I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them, because at the moment all they're doing is just, as you can see, rolling about all over the desk. Yep, nothing else in there, just that. So there's no like labels to go on the top, which I've seen so many other makes. They have like little labels and stuff, or bits of card, bits of paper, but in this set it is just purely the markers in the box. So that dot tip there shows you, it's not just about dots, it's like I presume it's just a steady line, like a steady thickness line is what you're going to get out of it. Right, so I've just got a pot here, but it's not really deep enough, so I'm just going to chuck them in here. Well, they're sort of in. Right, so I'm struggling to write there with the brush bit, and this seems a bit better with the other bullet tip or the dot tip, but obviously you can't get anything very fine with it. Early days, I know, it's probably a learning process more than anything else. And I'll just do a quick doodle here of a whatever, flower or something. Just going to go on to a couple of other little, I'm going to do a couple of rocks here. I'm going to do one of the old minion things. And I'll just do a little bit of a sort of not seascape stuff. When you associate these rocks with beaches and stuff anyway, so I'll do a little bit of a beach scene, I think, just as a little practice. I covered quite well there. I thought that would cover a lot worse than that, but it did cover pretty well. I should be waiting for it to dry, but too impatient. Anyway, I'll probably do a layer on it, and then I'll do the other rock and then come back to it. So give it a few minutes for the layers to dry between coats. So this is meant to be a person walking a dog on the beach, but it's all a bit too fine for me to be able to do it on such a small bit of surface. Let's give this another coat. That's virtually dry now. Got paint all over my head, which is I'm not used to. Oh, that's got like a blue colour. This white isn't white. It's like a very pale blue. So that must have picked up the blue when I was blending it. I was going to wipe that off on a tissue because that is definitely blue. That is not white. So it must get a bit contaminated if you're blending it and it stays on because it's obviously white. That's more the kiddie. Lovely. So I'm just going to try this on a bit of glass. I know it's a right wreck. It's going to get knocked down this year, but I just want a bit of glass just to try it, just to draw a picture on, just to try these markers out on. And so I used this, my second shed, which is totally kaput. It was actually quite nice drawing on this glass. Much better than acrylic paints. And yeah, I enjoyed doing this. Obviously, if you're going to paint on glass, you know, this isn't really what it's designed for, because this will come off, I would imagine, with the weather and stuff anyway. You would do it inside if anything. But I just wanted to, it's the only bit of glass I could find really. So anyway, I just done a little drawing of a bird just to sort of felt like, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So I was going to do a couple more rocks. I just seem to like using these on rocks. It just seems to me that this is what they're made for. Really nice. Anyway, so I'm going to pick a few pinky, reddy sort of colours, and I'm just going to see if I can blend them so they can have a bit of a nice transition. And obviously I'm going to do it over probably 3 or 4 layers just to see if I get a bit more vibrancy out of it. Because all acrylic paint, well, all paint, if you do it once, any paint, don't matter what paint it is, maybe oils might be different, but any other paint, acrylics, watercolour and stuff, you have got to do a few layers to get some nice shine and stuff to it. So anyway, so I've just got a pale pinky colour, medium pink, and I'm pretty sure it's the only red that's in the packet. There's lots of colours, but there's only one red. So it would be nice if they had another couple of reds, a bit more deeper. I mean, this is like an orangey red, like I can't remember the colour, Venetian red maybe, cad red possibly, something like that. But it'd be nice if you had a bit more of a crimson or something like that. But anyway, beggars can't be choosers, can they? So that's going to be that one. I'm obviously going to do another coat on there yet. I'll probably write something on it. And on this one, I'm going to do a ladybird. Is what we call them here in Britain. I think they're called ladybugs in some places. But anyway, we call it a ladybird. And I should really be waiting for that to dry. And I've got paint all over my hands, which I'm not actually used to. Yeah, I should be waiting for it to dry, but I've not given it the time really. But as you can see on the next coat, it's definitely getting brighter and brighter. It's looking quite nice. I mean, I don't know why I picked these colours. I just had to pick 3 colours just to see if I could get a bit of a nice smoothish transition. And obviously the lightest colour one there, it's going to get a bit contaminated with the darker ones if I'm doing it while it's still wet, but I think it's got to be wet for you to be able to get a bit of a smooth transition. Like I say, I've never used these acrylic markers before, so I've not, I'm not experienced in them. I don't really know what is the correct way of doing it, so it's just me playing really. But I've enjoyed them. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. It's something I'm definitely going to be doing more of, especially the rocks and glass. I don't know about if on fabric and stuff. Maybe I could get an old jumper and I don't know, make myself a Christmas jumper out of it or something. Maybe something like that. Who knows? But anyway, so I'll just finish this off with a few. I'm using the dots this time just to see if I can get used to that dot end of it, because I've been using the brush near enough all the time. So overall, I think they've got good colourings. They've got good coverage. They're nice and vibrant after a few layers. They're quite tricky for fine details, for me anyway. I mean, it might be because I'm just not used to doing it, but like these little tiny eyes and stuff, very, very difficult to try and get that anywhere near, what I want it to be, all nice and clean and stuff. Very, very difficult for me because of the brush. And again, maybe I should have used a big white dot and then put a smaller black dot for the eye in the middle. Anyway, I don't know, but it's all a learning curve. But as I say, I have really enjoyed these, and I'll leave a link to the product in the description. But these are the acrylic markers from Transon, and I'll just show you the end result in a second now. So hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching this one, and see you on another one again soon. Cheers.